Today is the 29th of March, and what I am about to share with you in this video is not ordinary news. If you are currently occupied, I strongly urge you to pause whatever you are doing and give this your full attention, because what has unfolded inside Finland over the past 24 hours is nothing short of extraordinary. Multiple events have collided at the same time, in the same location, surrounding the very facility where Simon Ekpa is currently being held, Kylmäkoski Correctional Center. In this video, we will walk you through every single development, piece by piece, and connect the dots in a way that will leave you with very little doubt about what is truly happening on the ground. Let us begin. Late yesterday, YLE, one of the most respected and widely read media outlets in all of Finland, published a bombshell article. The headline alone should give you pause. It stated that Finland's prisons are overcrowded, violent, and expanding rapidly, with new cell blocks under urgent construction at Helsinki and Kylmäkoski prison. Read that again, Kylmäkoski, the exact facility holding Simon Ekpa. YLE's report did not stop at overcrowding. It went further to explain that when prison populations swell beyond manageable levels, a dangerous culture begins to take root. Inmates exploit the chaos, underground networks form, and when authorities lose their grip on control, violence becomes inevitable. Now, if that alone were not alarming enough, YLE followed that article with a second explosive report published just hours later. Finnish police were going on strike for the first time in almost 50 years. According to an internal memo cited in the report, a formal strike decision had already been made. Only a skeleton crew of officers would remain on duty to maintain basic public safety. Let that sink in. The prisons are overcrowded, violence is escalating, and the police force responsible for restoring order when things go wrong is walking off the job. What happened next should not have surprised anyone paying attention, but it did. Reports emerged confirming that a violent incident had taken place inside Kylmäkoski prison itself. A prisoner had attacked another inmate using a sharpened piece of mirror. The assault was serious enough that prosecutors are now demanding a 4-year prison sentence for the perpetrator. This is the same facility, the same walls, the same corridors where Simon Ekpa is being detained. In response to the growing crisis, the Finnish government moved swiftly. Authorities announced that additional capacity for 180 prisoners is being urgently constructed across Finnish prisons, with new cell blocks at both Helsinki and Kylmäkoski expected to be completed by the end of the year. While these are welcome measures for the long term, they do absolutely nothing to address the chaos unfolding right now, today, inside these facilities. Now here is where this story takes a dramatic and significant turn. Amidst the growing turbulence, a woman with well-placed sources inside Finland posted a tweet that immediately caught the attention of our research team. Her name is Jacob Agneska. She wrote her tweet in Finnish, the national language of Finland, but the moment our team translated her message into English, everything changed. She wrote that a prisoner, described as a dual citizen of Finland and Nigeria, born in the 1980s, had been moved out of Kylmäkoski Correctional Center. She gave no name, she provided no further identity, but she did not need to because that description is not generic. That description is precise, and it points in one direction. Here is why. When Simon Ekpa was arrested in 2024 by Finland's National Bureau of Investigation, the NBI, the official arrest statement, used very specific language to describe him. We pulled that document, and the exact phrase used to identify Simon in that 2024 NBI press release reads, "Dual citizen of Finland and Nigeria, born in the 1980s. The language Jacob Agneska used in her tweet is word for word identical to the language the NBI used when they first announced Simon's arrest. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. The next logical question is, where was this person taken and under what circumstances? For context, Kylmäkoski prison is not located in a city. It is situated in a remote, heavily forested area of Finland. Infrastructure around the facility is minimal. Using satellite imagery of the area, you can clearly see that residential structures and medical facilities nearby are extremely limited. Our research confirmed that there is a small medical unit in the vicinity of the prison, but it is precisely that, small. It is equipped to handle only basic, routine medical needs. Any prisoner presenting with serious health concerns, cardiac issues, injuries, neurological conditions, would have to be transferred to a properly equipped medical facility elsewhere. Now, there are only two realistic explanations for why a prisoner is physically removed from Kylmäkoski. Either they are being taken to court for a scheduled legal proceeding, or they are being rushed out for urgent medical care. We checked the official website of the Finnish Court of Appeal. There are no hearings scheduled for Simon Ekpa on this date. That eliminates the first possibility entirely, which means the person removed from Kylmäkoski, the dual Finnish-Nigerian citizen born in the 1980s, was taken out of that facility to receive medical treatment that could not be provided within the prison. We want to be clear about one thing. We are not making a claim we cannot defend. We are not standing before you and declaring as fact something we have not verified. What we are doing is presenting you with documented evidence and allowing the pattern to speak for itself. The facts are these. Kylmäkoski prison descended into chaos. A violent stabbing occurred. The police were preparing to strike. The government scrambled to respond. And in the middle of all of this, a prisoner matching Simon Ekpa's exact official description was quietly removed from that facility. Simon Ekpa is the most prominent, most widely recognized figure currently detained inside Kylmäkoski. That is not an opinion, it is verifiable reality. When a high-profile individual inside a correctional facility moves, people talk, sources leak, tweets get posted, and that is exactly what happened here. We also want to remind the Finnish government of something important. The moment you accepted custody of Simon Ekpa, you entered into a legal and moral obligation. International frameworks and Finnish correctional law are binding on the state. You signed up to protect the fundamental rights of every individual in your custody, regardless of the charges against them, regardless of political pressure, regardless of anything else. That obligation has not expired, it remains in full force, and the world is watching. We will continue to follow this story closely and report every new development as it emerges. The moment Finland's authorities release the official identity of the individual removed from Kylmäkoski, we will bring you that information immediately, the name, the circumstances, and the full context. Until then, we will keep doing what we do, gathering evidence, cross-referencing sources, and delivering you the truth without fear or compromise. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, now is the time to do so. Turn on your post notifications. We dropped 2 major videos yesterday covering developments in this case that you may have missed. Go to our video section and watch them to stay fully informed. Stay alert, stay informed, and we will see you on the next one.